evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Tuesday, September 6th, 2016. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Nevis Electricity Company Limited, NEVLEC, has taken the first step towards grooming first-class linesmen. That is according to Curtis Brewster, the facilitator for a transmission and distribution training exercise for NEVLEC's Lines Force. Brewster, the technical trainer at Barbados Light and Power Company Limited, made the note as he addressed yesterday's opening ceremony.
I'm going to be teaching you how electricity works, how it behaves, what causes problems for your customers, what will cause problems for you, and how you can go about solving all of that on a day-to-day basis. We don't want anybody coming to work and being injured in any way, because then it all falls apart, and that's what we're trying to prevent.
The program, according to Brewster, emphasizes maintaining good quality service, but more importantly, maintaining safety.
Everybody here spoke about getting as much information as you can. I want you to do that so that the next time you have training, you don't need me. One of you can deliver it to the next round of guys who will be coming. If you follow this program right through to the end, you can get to what is considered journeyman status, which means you'll be qualified to go anywhere in the world and function. And that's what we are looking at. We're looking at a professional linesman, not just a guy doing a job because there's nothing else available. You're doing it because you see it as a profession. And I'm sure that you guys can look at yourself and realize, hey, I'm in the 1% of the population that can get this job done. That alone should make you proud of the job that you're in, the profession that you've chosen. But we want you to go out every day, come back in the evening, and start the next day again with all 10 fingers, all 10 toes.
The first batch of linesmen is receiving the training this week, while another batch will be trained next week.
We would have started this project back in May when we thought that we should do a needs assessment of where we are as a utility. And so we engaged the services of Barbados Light and Power, who are a lot more advanced than we are as a utility. And so this is very timely. So Mr. Brewster would have come out and did an assessment, and out of this, we are going to be having 2 weeks training. So we are going to be having 10 persons trained this week and another 10 next week over a 2-week period. Now let me say, first and foremost, we are all at different levels where we are as T&D men. And so I'm asking you to engage Mr. Brewster as much as possible. There's no such thing as a foolish question. Ask him everything and anything that you need to know. Knowing what you do, how to do it correctly, and most important, how to do it safely are all of the things that are going to be coming together this week.
NEVLEC General Manager Jervin Swanston. Also present at yesterday's opening ceremony were Minister of Public Utilities, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, and the Chairman of NEVLEC's Board of Directors, the Honorable Farrell Smithen. Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC Mathematics remains an area of concern, even though there have been periodic signs of improvement. This was expressed by Premier and Minister of Education, the Honorable Vance Emery, when he reported on the 2016 CXC results for Nevis.
Even though we've taken the steps to counter the weaknesses, we saw that mathematics this year dropped in both of our secondary schools. In Charleston Secondary from 64% in 2015 to 51% in 2016. And in Gingerland Secondary from 70% in 2015 to 68% in 2016.
In his report, the Premier also noted measures that have been taken by the Ministry of Education to improve students' performances in mathematics.
We have enlisted the special skills of Mrs. Sylvia Foy to provide instruction to our teachers in all of the schools at all levels to assist them in teaching mathematics so that our children can become facile and not be quote-unquote afraid of the subject. We believe that an ability to sit or to take mathematics, sit it and pass it, is an important discipline for all of our children. And I really would wish to compliment Mrs. Foy and the Ministry of Education and the department especially for taking that step. In the new year, we intend to expand on that.
Meantime, reporting on results for the Nevis Sixth Form College, Premier Amory noted that this year, Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination CAPE Integrated Mathematics was introduced as a compulsory unit to obtain a CXC Associate degree for students who are not doing any other CAPE mathematics.
Unfortunately, only 37% obtained actual grades. Most of the students who now have to do this integrated mathematics would not have done so normally. So all of the barriers built up against mathematics during the course in the law schools have now to be broken down if they are to be successful to attain their associate's degree.
Premier and Minister of Education, the Honorable Vance Amory. Teachers across St. Kitts and Nevis have been commended for their role in uplifting the nation's youth, and the most outstanding educators will be officially recognized. In his back-to-school address, Federal Minister of Education, the Honorable Sean Richards, said his ministry is taking steps to recognize the work that teachers do by offering tangible rewards.
During the new school year, the Ministry of Education will embark on a national teacher reward system in recognition of the outstanding and excellent performance by our nation's hard-working teachers. This reward system will spotlight teachers at all of our schools and select a national teacher of the year.
Minister Richards challenged teachers to do even more for the new academic year, which officially started on Monday, September 5th, expressing hope that the reward system will serve as another source of motivation to drive teachers to give their best. An appeal was also made to parents to partner with the school officials to ensure that their children get the best education possible.
I ask that you get to know your children's teachers. Visit the schools whenever the occasions arise, not only when there is a student-teacher conflict. Attend parent-teacher meetings and conferences. Volunteer to work with school fundraising and other school events, and get involved in your local PTA. Most importantly, demonstrate respect for your children's teachers and principals. Strong student-teacher-parent relationships, I assure you, will promote greater student learning and success.
The Education Minister also extended an invitation to the business community, local and overseas-based alumni associations, and the wider community to give greater support to schools. Still to come, changing the treatment approach to NCDs is another first for St. Kitts and Nevis. The details after this break.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive,
but the warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Welcome back. St. Kitts and Nevis has been hailed as the first member of the OECS to successfully implement a pilot program on the Stanford University Chronic Disease Self-Management Program, which was regionally renamed the Better Health Begins With Me program, as was revealed at the beginning of a chronic disease leader training workshop on September 5th. While there were several factors to which the success of the program was attributed, Dr. Patrice Lawrence Williams, the Pan American Health Organization PAHO Country Program Specialist, said that planning was key. St. Kitts and Nevis was the only country in the OECS to go along this route initially because it propelled the success and encouraged other countries in the OECS to get involved. In June 2015, along with other participants from the region, community-based nurses Ermine Jeffers and Joanne Charles and health educator Vera Edwards France journeyed to St. Lucia for 1 week of training to become certified as master trainers. Upon their return, they collaborated with the country program office to develop an action plan for the implementation of the program. This involved conducting a pilot program designed to assist participants in gaining confidence and skills to better manage their chronic conditions. 73% of the participants reported a positive weight change. The number of participants with acceptable cholesterol levels increased by 13%. 46% of the participants attained acceptable hypertension levels. Participants with diabetes had a significant decrease in fasting blood glucose levels, and there was a 63% reduction in depression among participants. This was statistically significant in clients with weight loss, Dr. Lawrence Williams said. Britain's Prince Harry will make an official visit to the Caribbean later this year on behalf of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. A statement from the British High Commission says the Prince, the son of heir to the throne Prince Charles, will visit St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Grenada, Guyana, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The statement said that the visit falls on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of independence for Barbados, the 50th anniversary of independence for Guyana, and the 35th anniversary of independence for Antigua and Barbuda. Details of the visit will be confirmed in due course, the statement said. And that brings us to the end of tonight's presentation of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing. Good night.
This one is going out to the land of my birth, Queen City, Nevis.
Truly, one of the few places that has an untouched beauty that has captivated the hearts of many. Nevis is everything you imagine.